So for this video, we are going to not use the regular alcohol inks. These are some Copic various ink refill, which you would normally use for alcohol ink. But in this video, we are going to use Copic markers, which you can actually use in the exact same way. Most people might know this already, but I thought maybe some newbies to alcohol ink didn't know that. So if you got some Copic markers lying around, that is what we're going to be doing in this video today. I'm thinking I might also use a gel pen. This is called a jelly roll. I got a black and a white. I'm not sure which color I want to use yet, but I think I am going to use it to draw on some details. I'm going to be using Nara paper for this one, which is my favorite. The paper I'm going to use is a 12 by 9 inches. This is approximately an A4. And I'm just going to cut this in half. I want to make a smaller piece. So I'm just going to use my paper cutter. And it should be right around here. So this is the size that we are going to be using today. These are the colors that I'm going to be using on this. This is black, it's peacock blue, and deep magenta. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pick the bigger tip, and I am just going to start drawing in where I sort of feel like I want the ink to go. I might add a little more later, sort of depending on how it's going. If you want an extra sort of thick layer of this, you let it dry and then you add a little more. This is really thin layer, so it dries really quickly. So you can always just add some more. The fun in this is like you never really know how it's going to end, which I kind of like. Makes it a little unpredictable, but I'm just drawing in all the colors that I want. I need a little blue up here. Something like this, I think. Maybe a bit more of the black. I don't want the black to sort of take over. Wrong end. I think maybe I want sort of a dark center. Now I'm just going to start adding a little bit of alcohol, and I'm going to use my hairdryer. It's the Volume and Curl Remington. Very similar to the Revlon that a lot of people use. I got my little fine line applicator with my alcohol in, and when you do it like this with the Copic markers, you don't need a lot of alcohol, just a tiny little bit. I'm just going to add a little bit here. I'm going to gently move it with my hairdryer. This is actually going to get a little bit of a texture because it is, it's very humid in Denmark today. So it's going to dry up a little bit sort of textured, but that's okay, I think. Going to do the same thing over here. Maybe add a little to mix in the blue, I think. We're going to try that. I actually really like this sort of textured look. Kind of cool, I think. I'm going to try and mix in the black and the blue a little bit too. think this is starting to look pretty cool, actually. Add a little bit more. I like sort of how these colors are mixing in together. Drying a bit weird because it's very humid, but I feel like it's okay. I've already started thinking about what is I want to do with the gel pens when I'm done with this, and I'm not actually sure. But I'll think about it while I'm doing this. I want to mix these two colors together again, the blue and the magenta. I'm using low heat with this. You can use cool air too. I got a bit of low heat. I feel like I want to mix all of these in together. Let's try that. I think this is turning out kind of fun. What do you think? It takes a little while to dry. The humidity is not really good today, but it's giving it some really nice texture. I feel like I want to add a bit more black. I'm not really sure. I feel like I want to do something in here. I'm just using the narrow tip now. Gonna see if I'm gonna ruin this now. I'm not really sure. I think I'm just gonna leave this to dry for just a tiny little bit before I try and use my gel pens. Maybe something else, I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave this to dry for just a... This is now completely dry, and I really liked how the colors turned out. I decided that I am going to do some little details with this gel pen, Jelly Roll. This is a size 06, and I really like doing small details with these. They're very easy to use, very thin. You can get them in different sizes, but they're really, really good for making small details. I'm gonna leave some links for you in the description box for where you can find this and some of the other stuff that I have used in this video, the Copic markers and the papers. So if you want to check that out, look in the description box below the video. Now, I thought I wanted to do some lines or something, but I decided that I want to do a lot of dots in different sizes. So I'm gonna I'm going to start that, and I don't have a specific plan on where I want it to be. I'm just going to start and see where it takes me. I'm going to start with sort of some bigger dots. You can use other pens or markers for this. That would maybe make it easier to make the big dots. But I like the fact that you can also do really small dots with this. I think that is so cool. You can't really do that with Posca or the Copic markers. You really need something. You can see how thin these little dots are. Very tiny. So you decide the size of this. I think that was a lot of dots, and I like it. Gives it sort of a very different look. Gonna see if I can get a bit of a close-up. I think this is so much fun, and I love how tiny you can make these little dots with the gel pens. I would love to hear what you think about this, and also like to hear how many of you sort of do this kind of ink with your Copic markers. Does a lot of people do this? I think it's a fun way to make ink, and I might show you a few more stuff that sometimes can make certain things with alcohol ink easier to do when you sort of paint it first with these. But let me know, please, what you think about this. I really like how this turned out. Again, the links are in the description box. Thank you so much for watching and for always leaving such nice comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I got a few more coming up. I'm doing the one with a little review on pens and markers, and I also got one coming up where I do some flower petals, sort of individual flower petals with ripples in, because I had a few requests on that. But that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again real soon.